Like many of you, when midlife came, there were some major changes. So, when I was 48, after being a stay at home mom for 25 years, raising three boys, I empty nested, divorced, sold most of my belongings, including my house that I raised my kids in, packed up what was left, and moved across the country to an area that I didn't know a single person to start life completely over. I was living by myself for the first time and just doing all the things, figuring it out one day at a time. And in that season, I was really struggling with, of course, as those of you who have been through something similar, who the heck am I without all the roles and hats and labels that I had carried with me for the past 25 years? And so I was doing everything to try to figure that out. And one of those was the Clifton Strengths Assessment. I took the DISC, I took the Enneagram, I took a variety of them. And honestly, all of them gave me some insight, some information, but none of them really had like a huge impact until I came across a speaker on the Clifton Strengths. And his way of deciphering them and going deep down into them completely changed everything for me. It was my aha light bulb moment that had the impact. At the time, I was studying emotional intelligence, and so I decided to pull the two of those together along with all of my life experience, and that is what led me to where I'm at today in helping other people who are in the position where they're trying to boost their confidence, figure themselves out a little bit more, understand why they do what it is that they do and why they keep repeating some of the same stuff over and over again. And also, though, I use it to help them figure out their relationships. I help them make sense of one another, whether that be their adult kids or teenage kids or their partners, people that they work with, because let's face it, we can frustrate the heck out of each other. And so this gives us an insight as to understanding a bit better why it is that people they just why they don't do things the way we would. Like, come on, life would be so much easier if everybody just did things the way that we think that they should or the way that we would. And we all know that that's not the case. So I have, like I said, I've pulled I go deep into the full 34. We don't just talk about the top 5 like most people do when they do the Clifton Strengths, otherwise known as the Strength Finders. We go through the full range of them, especially focusing on those in the bottom. We give a really deep depiction of the meaning in terms of blending them together and looking at them more as a natural process. And I often refer to it as your behavior language. Lots of you have learned your love languages throughout the years. This is your behavior language, and it helps you understand the same way that a love language would, except it takes it to a whole nother level. It isn't just about love and affection and caring, it's about every aspect of your life. So if you have those Clifton Strengths somewhere and you've done that and you have your top 5, pull them out and let's see if you want to go deeper with it and dive into that full look of them, combine it with the emotional intelligence, and let's see what your personal process has in store for you.